power to be more. Coffee Spirit, Simba G.
Coffee Spirit, Simba G. Check on down the cup. SMS the code. Wangure virabu. Tulagamanyi. Karukasita wabuza.
Masaba maji. Masaba maji.
We call him Masavo near Premier Distilleries. Simply buy Coffee Spirit or Simba Gin. Check under the cap, send the code to 6688 and stand a chance to win border borders, tuk-tuks, cash, airtime, flat screens, mobile phones and a grand prize of 50 million Uganda shillings. This promotion is valid for a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply. Alcohol is not for sale to persons under 18. Please drink responsibly.
You see, I've been a painter for almost 4 decades, and I have found Global Paints to be very reliable. First, everyone knows we use Global Paint undercoat. Now, for the best results, I continue with Global Paints products. I go for silk vinyl when it comes to the interior. Then Global Matte for the ceiling, and when it comes to weatherproof, I go for Global Weather Coat Emulsion. With that one, the house will never peel. Now, there you have a sparkling, magical looking house. And then the client is very happy. He recommends me to another person who recommends me to another person who recommended me to come and do the advert.
Global Paint, a reliable product.
Thank you so much for watching and welcome back from the break. It's UBC News Tonight. Now, the National Resistance Movement National Mobilizer Rosemary Seninde has urged all parliamentary aspirants and party supporters to maintain peace and unity during the ongoing nomination and campaign period. Speaking during a meeting with NRM leaders in the Karamoja sub-region, Seninde emphasized the need for discipline and teamwork as the region prepares to welcome President Museveni next week.
The National Resistance Movement National Mobilizer, Dr. Rosemary Nansuga Seninde, has said that her nationwide mobilization tour under the village-based mobilization campaign is aimed at strengthening the NRM's grassroots structures and reviving enthusiasm among supporters.
Of course, we have a strategy that has really helped the mobilization of this campaign. This time round, we have now come to mobilize the Karamojong, the Karamoja leaders. We want to guide them on how we can be able to mobilize our people to come and attend the president's rallies, but more so also on how we can be able to guide our people to go for elections. Because in the last election in 2021, we had almost over 40% people didn't vote. So this time round we want to ensure that there is a good voter turnout, but also people voting for NRM.
Dr. Seninde dismissed claims that the 2026 campaigns lack excitement, saying the NRM remains vibrant and organized.
Let us be united for the same cause. Like the same members already said it, all of us are going to welcome the president into our region. Ramere people, as if we just be cooking the food, but the people who are welcoming the president are the Karamojong and
She called on members who lost in the party primaries not to run as independents, but instead support the official NRM flag bearers to preserve party unity.
I want to appeal to the NRM supporters not to divide our votes, because every time we divide our votes, we give room to the opposition. We should not forget that NRM wants this win more than we have ever wanted it before. So I want to assure the people of NRM that if you unite, we are going to have this vote. So I want to call upon every NRM supporter that we have flag bearers that you elected during the primaries. So kindly vote for the party flag bearers, not the independents. That is our call.
Seninde also appealed to the people of Karamoja to turn up in large numbers to welcome the president during his visit and to vote for the NRM in 2026 for continued peace and development. She revealed that about 40% of Ugandans did not vote in the previous elections, prompting the party to deploy leaders at the village level to mobilize every potential voter.
this election is going to be about numbers. We are going to calculate numbers. We are going to count numbers. And I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, for you the leaders at the top who have come, when you go back to you
Dr. Seninde reminded Ugandans of the peace and progress brought by the NRM government and encouraged them to re-elect the party to sustain the country's stability and growth.
We'll take you back to that sad story where over 40 people lost their lives and others injured in a tragic accident that occurred along Gulu Highway.
A midnight road crash at Chitaleba village has claimed 46 lives and left several others injured. Eyewitnesses report that the accident occurred around 12 a.m. and involved 4 vehicles, 2 buses, Nelstar coaches, UBF 614X and Platinum bus UAM 045V, a Chirandongo Sugar Company truck carrying sugarcane, UBK 647C and a Toyota Surf CGO 5132AB07. Rashid Mugisa, a resident of Chigumba, recounted the chaotic scene.
A lot of life has been lost. It is very unfortunate and very many people are hospitalized. I request that people should be patient on the road. Let's be patient and let us maintain discipline while driving on the road. So you say an accident involving 4 vehicles and over 50, 60 lives has been lost and very many people are in the hospital. It's really unfortunate.
Locals explained that the Platinum bus heading to Kampala attempted to overtake the Nelstar bus traveling towards Gulu, triggering a catastrophic collision that involved the other vehicles. Residents have called on the government to widen the highway, describing it as too narrow for heavy traffic. They also cited vandalized road signposts along the route, which they say contribute to frequent accidents. Chirandongo district leaders led by Irina Dokoraj visited the crash site and expressed concern over reckless driving and poor road infrastructure, urging immediate measures to prevent further tragedies.
Beings, you also have to take caution and know how to do, because if you say both buses were overtaking in the middle of the night, so it's unfortunate.
At Chirandongo Hospital, relatives and well-wishers rushed to check on victims and claim bodies. Several patients were transferred to nearby facilities for specialized care. SP Michael Kananura, the traffic police spokesperson, confirmed that 46 people died on the spot. The injured were rushed to Chirandongo Hospital and surrounding health centers. SP Kananura extended condolences to the bereaved families and urged drivers to exercise caution, particularly on highways. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has expressed deep sorrow over the tragic accident. In a message on his X handle, he extended condolences to the bereaved families and wished the injured a quick recovery. The president has directed the State House Controller to provide 5 million Uganda shillings to each bereaved family and 1 million Uganda shillings to each injured victim. He also urged motorists to observe discipline and caution on the roads to prevent further loss of life. Investigations into the cause of the accident are ongoing as the nation mourns yet another devastating highway tragedy.
Very sad story there. We pray for those injured and may the departed souls rest in peace. President Museveni has called on voters in Gulu City to pay deaf ears to opportunists who want to drag Uganda back into dark days of political and social violence. He made the remarks while addressing a mega rally for Gulu District and Gulu City at Kaunda Grounds in Gulu City.
Kaunda Grounds in Gulu City have been painted yellow on Wednesday, 22nd October 2025. The grounds were filled with celebrations as thousands of NRM supporters from Gulu District and Gulu City gathered to wait for the NRM presidential candidate Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who is campaigning in Achol sub-region. Here, President Museveni was received by an electrifying crowd as ministers joined by the NRM Secretariat lined up to receive the head of state.
The Republic of Uganda, I would like to welcome you to Gulu City, where you will be addressing Gulu District and Gulu City in one venue.
The The opening speeches by local leaders were accompanied by cheers from the crowds.
Permit me to begin by thanking you for your excellency leadership and for making our region and the country at large skewed and peaceful.
We appreciate your office for that PDM, which we have already disbursed 14.1 trillion, benefiting 14,100 people.
Gulu City NRM chairperson noted with joy that the return of peace in this area and the entire Achol belt under the leadership of President Museveni is worth recognition.
Your Excellency, if I look at peace and security in the region, those days, at this time, we would have not been here. But with the hard work you have done, right now we are here. We appreciate you so much for the security and peace.
Addressing Achol sub-region from Kaunda grounds, Mr. Museveni reiterated that the current peace in Uganda hasn't come from blue.
Uganda was in war for a long time, but now NRM has been able to achieve peace supported by you. It was not accidental that we achieved this peace. It is because of the unity in politics and building strong national institutions like the army.
And after securing all the corners of the country, the NRM government, according to the president, has embarked on development.
The road from Karuma to West Nile, the road from Orio all the way to Kitugum and beyond, the road from Guru to Nimule, and the others we are planning, like the one to Awere and Konakilak and Patongo.
And now the focus is on wealth creation.
Wealth creation continues. Dongolobo continues, but also wealth creation continues. All the money we have been spending, like NADS, Emyoga, Operation Wealth Creation, and Tandukwa, all this was to help you get out of poverty in your homes.
To those who were affected by the war which claimed lives, properties and time in Acholi, Teso and Lango, Museveni says compensation is on course.
Lives, property, time. How do you compensate all those? In Ruero, we lost 300,000 people killed. How do you compensate those? So we said therefore the correct thing is to restock, start. I'm glad therefore that the 5 per homestead was agreed in the whole area, and we are planning for that.
For the case of Acholi, where consensus hasn't been made on a few issues, Cabinet is yet to pronounce itself on this matter, revealed the President.
Other variation, in the case of Acholi, the Cabinet will discuss it. I'm writing to the Prime Minister to discuss it with the Cabinet, and we also take a position on it.
To the voters of Gulu, Museveni has called on them to denounce politicians who are off the track. As a Pan-Africanist, President Museveni says Ugandans should embrace integration.
So the NRM emphasizes regional integration of East Africa.
Robert Nyongo, UBC News.
The Alliance for National Transformation, ANT presidential candidate General Mugisha Muntu has appealed to teachers in Kakumiro and Kibale districts to support ANT candidates in the 2026 elections, pledging to enhance teachers' salaries if elected. Muntu, the ANT government would prioritize fair remuneration for teachers, recognize their vital role in shaping the nation's future.
The Alliance for National Transformation ANT presidential candidate General Mugisha Muntu has shifted its campaigns to Kakumiro and Kibale districts, engaging with residents and outlining his manifesto.
Omuntu wenguzi arikuyenguzi amuntu wena oshemekwa na yamba ihangarie omar kutomushorogwe
bantu bigayazanyira kubaganda atarufumundu kirangu omutijukira omuntu ngwakaraba amararo ganye nariyo nacuruza bantu bamukamo mwetegereze kandi mureke turebe hare.
During his campaign stops at Katikala, Igayaz and Kisita in Kakumiro district, General Muntu promised to address the existing disparities between science and arts teachers.
But engineer, I want to know niyo problem wetu bari wazana kesente ziba kunkumurra umukaruru n'abana kamwe sente nyingi kandi zitu zamu mushoro tuzapate muneza NRM na muntu waza konko kubanza nubaza kohereza yandi nkaza trillion izo za kohereza buciko abantu bazigabane.
Muntu attributed the livelihood challenges in this country to corruption and embezzlement of public funds.
Omuntu wenguzi arikuyenguzi aha muntu wena oshemekwa nayambwa ihangariye omwari kutomushorogwe.
Residents expressed their frustrations over poor service delivery, lack of essential drugs, and creeping loan debts.
Abantu bine biteka ebyo bakwatagane tumbe cyo musinge guhamire ihangeri turushobore abantu bakurakurane twera turushemerwe ebyo abashemesa arabashemesa
Shaba, why is it? So, amagwali tulikuri
Muntu emphasized that poor leadership is a significant contributor to poverty in this country.
Ono weyatuuse ekiseera omusomesa wa gavumenti abadde asaanidde weyeekalakaasirizza bambi naye abadde ayagala kumwongera kasaala naye mukisa muntu nga bw'ayogedde nti abasomesa bonna aba gavumenti bwe banaaba bamuwadde akalulu ajja kubongeza omusaala.
General Muntu drew a large number of supporters during his campaign in Kakumiro and Chibale districts considered as NRM strongholds. Haruna Mutesasira, UBC News.
Crowds in Hoima turned up in large numbers to welcome National Unity Platform presidential candidate Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, who arrived holding the 30 flag amid light rains and great excitement. However, many supporters were unable to access the venue to listen to his message due to the crowds. Kyagulanyi promised to fight land grabbers across Uganda and urged the people of Hoima to vote for him and his team for better service delivery. He emphasized his priorities in education, agriculture, health, and improved salaries for teachers, health workers, and security officers.
Supporters of the National Unity Platform started gathering early in the morning in Hoima town to accompany their party president during his mobilization tour in the district. Kyagulanyi began his tour in Chigorobia sub-county, where local leaders briefed him about challenges such as land grabbing, eviction of fishermen from the lake, and exclusion from oil benefits. He continued to different parts of Hoima, urging residents to support him and promising better governance if elected president. Despite the heavy rains, his supporters waited joyfully, singing and dancing as he addressed them. Kyagulanyi pledged to restore family incomes, promote free education, improve health care, and ensure timely payment for public servants, including teachers, doctors, and soldiers.
Tikiteka onto ito. Etatuluka ki?
Amabala nenda kambakiza project bija promosi. Ninyoma aizire Hoima City inkaoma ni MP kwa silo muvuli. Ningenda kikira abantu wa Hoima City omulukurata lukulo reihanga. Obwire tuina butita betungenda bahaya kagambo patita muno.
The new president condemned land grabbing in Bunyoro and vowed to fight it, while promising locals a fair share of oil and mineral wealth. Kyagulanyi also thanked the people of Hoima for their warm reception, saying he felt honored by their overwhelming welcome.
UBC News Tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Now, candidates seeking parliamentary positions from different parts of the country today reported to their respective districts and cities for nomination by the Electoral Commission ahead of the upcoming elections. In Wakiso District, several candidates for county and municipality positions expressed their commitment to serve citizens diligently if elected. They pledged transparency and dedication to addressing community needs, as we see in this report.
Following the Electoral Commission's announcement that nominations for district and municipal parliamentary seats would take place today and tomorrow, several aspirants in Wakiso showed up to submit their papers and make their campaign promises.
Irene is independent so that she can reach the ground. I can reach each and every office to lobby, to advocate and to network for Wakiso district. I want to ensure that Wakiso is given a ministerial position. Kampala has a minister in charge of Kampala. But why not Wakiso? Wakiso has a very big coverage.
Expect a very good parliamentarian, one that is going to represent their interest, one that is going to consult with them to understand what are the going concerns they are going through. They should expect development, socio-economic development. They should expect better representation. They should expect a member of parliament who is going to be with them.
Candidates arrived with their supporters amidst the excitement and tension as they awaited confirmation by the Electoral Commission. However, the number of supporters allowed into the district headquarters was restricted in line with the Electoral Commission guidelines. Among those nominated were incumbents seeking re-election and others returning to complete unfinished projects.
Things that are disturbing us are land grabbing. But we should also understand we have some big shots in government who have decided to grab land of Ugandans intentionally. Now we realize even a place like a forest like Gunda Forest. We have reported it at Parliament, I've presented it over. I have enough right up. They have not only stopped at Gunda, they want also to take Chitolo Forest.
But for today, one, the first thing is all my competitors, all the runners have not come back. In 2021, runners of 2021 have not come back. That is a sign that I performed well. Secondly, all those that competed for my card or for the NUP card have not contested. That is a sign that they've accepted that I deserve to come back. Thirdly, I've performed, I've been appearing on the floor of Parliament. I've articulated matters, for example, the introduction of a border permit. It was me who passed it on the floor of Parliament, and I'm the one who showed the world that the penalties of IFRIS are not fair.
Newcomers also joined the race, pledging to represent and serve their communities effectively.
Kayesu, I'm here to lobby for you. There are people of Wakiso. Be there, support me. I will deliver each and everything you're supposed to have as members of Wakiso.
As per our agreement with the electorate of Chira, I promise that once I'm nominated, I'll make sure at least we change our Chira from where it is to another position, whereby Chira needs someone from a serving party NRM. They have really messed up a lot because of having leaders that are against the government.
Ekisanja kyendi mu kumalako zaabadde chairperson wa Youth Council Wakiso District Divisions 27 n'obumanyirivu bwonna n'ebifo byembaddemu ne roles zembadde nzanya bifo ebyo nina okwekiririzaamu nti nsobola okukiikirira abantu bange obulungi.
My nomination is a declaration that our struggle is valid and our hope is alive. We are the generation that says enough is enough. Enough is enough for corruption. Enough is enough when it comes to impunity.
As a lawyer, I'm going to ensure that people who have been coming to take away people's lands, to grab away people's lands, those are some of the things that we are going to fight. I also want to make sure that exploiting people in Nansana municipality and Wakiso as a whole stops.
Every candidate assured voters of quality service delivery.
Where we are heading in Parliament, it is a war, a battle, a clash of ideas, not a clash of fists, but a clash of mind. And we have come to see that we have effective representation.
And I feel that we have been cheated as women of Wakiso because we always vote leaders who have names, who can talk very well. But when they sit in Parliament, we don't know what they talk about because we are not seeing any tangible results.
Key contenders, including Kira Municipality MP Ibrahim Semujunganda and Busiro County East MP Medad Lubega Segona, were also nominated for another term.
Our appeal is to other areas of Uganda. Parliament is like choosing Uganda Cranes football team. You choose your best. The decisions they make are decisions that are going to affect your life and lives of your children for many years to come. I want to congratulate the people of Kira who have allowed me to represent them in the National Assembly, and for everyone else to know that you are not a representative just for your constituency. Your constituency sends you to a National Assembly.
That federalism was denied in bad faith. As soon as we are in a position to establish a government of goodwill, a government that looks at the country as a priority, it is on our priority list.
The first day of nominations was calm, peaceful and successful. Wakiso district comprises several administrative units, including Chadondo County, Busiro County, Wakiso Municipality, Kira Municipality, Entebbe Municipality, National Municipality, and Machinde Sabagabo Municipality. Amwa Evanjuko and Mike Bakabulindi for UBC.
We'll now take you back to the nomination of Right Honorable Rebecca Alitwala Kadaga, who was also nominated today to stand as Woman MP for Kamuli District.
Murikwenda kumana bitugenda okora ndi tukusubira nti ekisanza kino tulina okutandika tumaliriza oluguudo oluva Ambakozi olubitena Nkandolo Mburamuki Kamuli Barawuli Ndolwa Iringa up to Bukungu ojja kuferi daifu ku shape daifu ekyokubanza nakani kyoka ate kasubire nti tunamaddiriza okusasulira contractors embeera zitaziko okutambula ziyamba abantu baife mu business daifu ekusubira nti oluguudo oluva nankani Saaka galute Palisa Kaliro oluyidde Kamuli lujja kolebwa nasubira nti oluguudo oluva Walugogo okuyira Busalaamu Buropa Budumbula nalo kulebwa nsemwende project yendi kuno ya diagnostic centers mu buso bwa unity Kamuli nyoka anga Kamuli job center of excellence tapa diagnostic centers itano bane Kamuli Bugiri Emayubi Iganga ne so ekyo kirabo kyangeri abantu abusoka okuba twaloko mu kutambula ku busoga ogole company okunula services the diagnostics so kuzimba kujja tena mwezi.
That's the Right Honorable Rebecca Kadaga, who also was nominated today. Now, Minister of State in the Office of the Vice President and also Woman MP Buyikwe District, Diana Mutasingwa, has also been nominated to contest for the Buyikwe Woman MP seat 2026-2031 parliamentary elections.
The Minister of State in the Office of the Vice President and Woman MP for Buyikwe District, Diana Mutasingwa, has expressed her gratitude to the people of Buyikwe for their continued support and pledged to begin serving immediately, focusing on transforming lives through inclusive development programs.
You were nominated as a candidate to contest for election as District Woman Representative to Parliament for Buyikwe District. Congratulations.
Following her nomination, the minister addressed a gathering in Chiola, emphasizing her commitment to education, health services, women's empowerment, and completion of ongoing infrastructure projects across the district.
Tusimbudde sawa ya kunoonya akalulu tukoola abantu mwenna nti emyaka 5 tulina kye tukozeeko tubasaba obuwagizi mbasaba obuwagizi mwongere okumpagira nyongere okulaba nga Buyikwe district tujongera ogikolera tucheke ku map so ekiddako kunoonya kalulu kukafe okutambula buli nsonda okulaba nti obuwanguzi buno tubutuusa ate nga tuwangula njagala okwebaza abawagizi bange n'abo abatalaba kunegattako mbasaba munegatteko olw'enkulaakulana ya Buyikwe district.
Other nominees in Buyikwe district include Richard Senteza, the NRM flag bearer for Lugazi municipality, Sozi Mulindwa, an independent candidate for Buyikwe South, and Ronald Mutebi, also contesting for Buyikwe South.
Kyenkize kiriwo nti mu bacandidates bonna ku bifo byonna mu Buyikwe district nze nsoose okunominatingibwa.
Tubenjeru bampa obululu bungi mwenda ali primaries niwabeerawo okubbibwa okw'amaanyi naye kati ground kyeyogera kirala nnyo.
Tulandise olugendo olutwala mu parliament 226 okuzza Lugazi municipality obujja okumalako bannalugazi municipality ennaku gy'obadde nayo emyaka almost 5 nga tewalina project ya gavumenti n'emu egenda mu maaso.
Obuvunaanyizibwa buno si bupya, nali mbubaddemu mu constituency eno, emirimu n'engikola nkomyewo nate.
Njagala okukoowoola bannabuyikwe bonna beetegekere kampeyini ey'essanyu etaliimu buyinike.
Buyikwe agenda kufuna omubaka omukyala nga waabwe mwana nzaalwa asomedde mu Buyikwe, afumbiddwa mu Buyikwe, azaalibwa mu Buyikwe.
The Buyikwe District Electoral Officer Moses Kagona confirmed that the nomination exercise went on smoothly, with all candidates properly vetted and cleared to contest. The official campaign period for members of parliament is scheduled to begin on November 10th, 2025.
And in Mityana district, the nomination for the parliamentary candidates were unfolded smoothly, though under the watchful eye of tight security as political temperatures steadily rose ahead of the 2026 general elections. The exercise held at SAZA headquarters drew animated crowds of supporters.
I am Mugisha Patrick Inshimye, the chairman LC5 Mityana district, and now a newly nominated candidate for member of parliament Mityana municipality. I want to thank the Almighty God for this opportunity, because if you see, we started this journey way back, like 2 years back. Today is our first step to the journey. We are already announcing to our people that we are coming. So now the step we are making a step today. As the chairman of LC5, we have done many things in local government, but we have found that some members of parliament, they have not helped us as local governments. It's not only me in Uganda. We are over 54 chairpersons who are going to the parliament to see that we lobby for districts, we lobby for local governments, so that they can be empowered. Because now in local governments, we are working, but our hands are tied. And some members of parliament, they have not done enough to lobby for their districts. So we are going there to make sure that local governments are empowered by the government. We are going to lobby, because service delivery is in local governments. But you find that we are not well funded. All the money collected here goes back to central government. We get emergencies here, we can't work on these things. So we are like, let us go there and bargain our powers as local governments and come back and support these lower local governments.
Okay, thank you so much.
Set to transport to the wrong person. Here's how to reverse it with MTN Mobile Money. Dial *165#. Select My Account. Select Initiate Reversal. You will see your last 3 transactions. Select the transaction you want to reverse. Enter your mobile money PIN and you'll get an SMS confirmation that the transaction has been blocked from being withdrawn. And that's it. Please note, only transactions that haven't been withdrawn can be reversed.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Aroa Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Aroa City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotellaconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
Interests. We thank you so much for watching. Let's continue with news tonight. Now, the Electoral Commission has today commenced the parliamentary nomination exercise across various parts of the country. As the Commission headquarters in Kampala, special interest groups, including representatives for the youth, elderly persons with disabilities, and workers, were also nominated. Paul Bukenya, the EC spokesperson, confirmed that the exercise progressed smoothly.
The Electoral Commission headquarters was bustling with activity as candidates seeking to represent the youth, the elderly, PWDs, and workers stand up in large numbers to submit their nomination papers. Among them were over 10 aspirants for the workers' representative seat, including the incumbent Honorable Abdul Biakatonda. The workers' representatives pledged to advocate for the rights of Ugandan workers, especially regarding the minimum wage and protection of migrant workers in the Gulf region.
I think the second term, I'm going also to enhance, because I've been also giving people, union members and workers in the formal sector, money to register cooperatives and circles, so that at least they can increase on employability, they can do investment, and ensure that at least their welfare goes up.
Today marks the milestone where there will be improvement in the labor union and the labor movement at large in the different sectors in the country.
We are saying it's time for effective representation. We have seen many workers who have gone abroad seeking employment, who have been taken by recruiting companies. Their rights have been trampled upon, others have died from there, others have been cheated. But of course, nothing has been done on the floor of parliament to help them.
Nominees for the PWD's representative seat highlighted challenges of underfunding, inclusivity, and accessibility, pledging to champion the rights of persons with disabilities.
I want to send a message to my people that I am on my way, coming to consult them and to ask for their votes in full gear.
So I want to make sure that in these next 5 years, our budget is increased, because I think the persons with disabilities have more needs than any other special interest group.
Of employment opportunities for them. So I would want to emphasize the fact that people with disabilities can work like anyone else.
For the National Youth Female Representative seat, NRM's Diana Kampa and Paseka Nyesije were among those nominated. Both vowed to tackle youth unemployment through innovation and skills training.
But above all, I'm going to make sure that I advocate for more presidential skilling hub. At least each sub-region gets to presidential skilling hub.
We affirm to them that yes, we are still
championing a centered agenda and their voices, and we are coming back. And to request those that came through National Youth Council to be kind to me and my colleagues that we are coming on ground.
Others nominated included government spokesperson Ofono Pondo, Jacqueline Mbabazi, and several others for the elderly representative positions in Parliament.
Daily, monthly welfare, starting with food, because food is important. You can't live without food. The third, if possible, how do we increase the social assistance grants, commonly called SAGE?
My package as a new face for the elders is really to return their dignity to them, to make sure that they have some incomes, reasonable incomes, so that the communities respect them.
Related to the position of Member of Parliament for the elderly, I look forward to winning this position because I seem to have a lot of work planned already in my head, in my heart.
According to Pobu Kenya, the first day of the special interest group nominations proceeded successfully across the country.
We are conducting their nomination here, and as at 1 p.m. this day one, we had successfully nominated 12 candidates to contest for representatives of workers to Parliament.
The nomination exercise for these categories will continue until October 23rd, 2025. Rebecca Natongo for UBC News.
Kampala Regional Electoral officers witnessed a smooth process as aspirants stand up in large numbers for day one of the nomination exercise. By 2 p.m., much of the scheduled activity had been completed, with the returning officer, Hassasha Rashid, describing the process as so far so good.
The nominations exercise at the Kampala Regional Electoral offices started on schedule as aspirants for various parliamentary positions arrived to be nominated. Outside the offices, security deployment was beefed up to ensure aspirants and their supporters adhered to Electoral Commission regulations. The returning officer, Hassasha Rashid, together with his team, went ahead to verify documents and nominate the candidates.
I declare Nakand Winifred as a duly nominated candidate.
Those duly nominated addressed the media, expressing optimism and pledging to address challenges facing their constituencies once elected.
These roads are not sufficient. These schools we have are not sufficient. Whatever we have is not sufficient. Let us try to see that every household has an income.
As a good representative, I do each and everything. Of course, I cannot do anything without telling my people. So that means I have to go back to my people, talk to them, and then do what I'm supposed to do.
For the many interventions that I have already delivered on the ground, and the hope that I've already given to the electorate.
That day saw a mix of both seasoned politicians and new entrants joining the parliamentary race.
I come to Makindye West. I seek your hand, I seek your trust, your confidence, because I know you know me. I am one of you. I have worked with you. I have lived with you. So here we come. Everything is done. Uganda has said, yes, I'm the one.
We have performed, and indeed we have something tangible to show. In that short period of time, since March, despite the fact that we have been going through several predicaments, when you give us 5 years, we shall perform better.
Me, I'm the only candidate that is going to come up with a system by using my salary to start up small businesses, especially to the ladies and the youth in Uganda.
I believe I have traveled enough, I have worked enough independently, and I believe what I'm going to do is benefiting you, the electorate. I have not come to benefit, but I love my country.
Among those nominated was the jailed Waswa Mufumbiro, represented by National Unity Platform leaders. Mufumbiro is eyeing the Nakawa East parliamentary seat.
As you all know, he's in detention,
But as the Secretary General of NUP, I must also say that I'm very, very, very delighted. So we are glad that he's nominated today, and all of us will do everything possible to campaign for him and to look for support for him in every sense of the word.
We will be communicating. It is black and white. Everyone knows he's in Luzira. It is to let them know he is alive, he is strong, he is well and ready to serve.
Despite a successful exercise of the nominations here at Kampala Regional Election Offices, the returning officer has implored the duly nominated candidates to wait for an official invitation to discuss a harmonized election schedule.
So that as an administrative measure, we know maybe day this, who is where, the other day, who is campaigning from which other area, to avoid them crashing in a particular area.
Msemujunganda gathered at his Kira residence to accompany him to the nomination center in Wakiso district.
I am even more motivated.
Is not easy to beat.
To perform better than I have in the previous 3 terms. And that performance can only be illustrated by the number of people that here.
The People's Front for Freedom flag bearer for Kira municipality is expected to face a tough contest against the National Unity Platform's lawyer George Musisi in January parliamentary elections.
The first day of the nomination still across Lango sub-region was characterized by heightened political activity. Our reporter that side has it in detail.
It was a busy first day of nominations across the region, with a significant number of candidates turning up to formalize their bids for parliamentary seats. In Liras City, what began as speculation was confirmed. Minister for Gender, Labour and Social Development, Betty Amongi, officially nominated to contest for the Liras City Woman MP seat. The seat is currently held by Health Minister Dr. Jane Ruth Achenga, who is expected to be nominated tomorrow. After her nomination, Amongi addressed a large crowd at the former Kibwa Stadium, hailing the resilience of the people of Liras City who stood by her through a challenging journey, including the temporary removal and later reinstatement of her name from the voter register. Amongi said her campaign will focus on development and service delivery, not rivalry.
Let's join hands together. Let's fight poverty. Have money in your pocket.
In Lirat District, former State Minister for Housing Sam Engola was nominated at 10 a.m. to contest for the Rute South constituency seat, a position he once held before losing to Jonathan Odur. Engola said his decision to run again follows a call from residents urging him to complete the developmental projects he had initiated. He was accompanied by his wife, the current woman MP, Apache District, and a group of supporters.
Opposition, their work is only to keep on arguing, and not bringing any development. You can see right now, those who are from Rute South, the roads we're doing, the water we're drilling, the school we're building, the churches we're doing, the health facility, so that our people benefit.
Also nominated for the same seat was Dr. Peter Gwanga, who described his candidature as the beginning of hope for Rute South, dismissing claims that opposition cannot drive development.
The only renewed hope for the people of Rute South.
In Kwania District, the chairperson of the Parliamentary Committee on ICT, Tony Ayo, was welcomed by a massive convoy shortly after his nomination. He later addressed residents at Apuari Primary School, pledging continued commitment to community empowerment and development. And in Amolata District, the former district chairperson was nominated to contest for Kyoga North constituency, while incumbent woman MP Agnes Atimapea reaffirmed her dedication to community empowerment after a successful nomination.
But most importantly for me as a Molatar is really the road. If there is anything that I will have to do, because this road has been in the manifesto for the last 3 terms.
As nominations continue into the second day, the political atmosphere in Lango sub-region is already charged, with the voters eagerly watching who makes it to the ballot. Ejulwa, UBC News.
As Uganda gears up for the nomination exercise for members of parliament, as the nomination exercise went on, political analysts and former lawmakers are weighing in on the importance of the process. Mike Sebalu, former MP for Busiro East, appeared on Good Morning Uganda, a UBC morning show, where he underscored that nominations are critical precursor to the upcoming elections.
Today marks the real campaigns, because the presidents have been campaigning, but in a bit of isolated manner. You find a president like my candidate is in the northern region, but there hasn't been serious activity beyond the northern region. So attention has been drawn to where he's campaigning from. Now that has denied us the real feel of the seriousness of the electoral process. Now with the nomination today and tomorrow of the parliamentary candidates, you are going to get a much better and stronger feel, because you are going to have electoral activity and processes taking place across the country by the various political parties and political actors. For instance, for a party like NRM, which has candidates, parliamentary candidates in each and every electoral area or constituency, that means that once that is given effect, you are going to get activity in all constituencies and in all the districts.
Right.
Now, definitely that is going to change the terrain, that is going to change the feel, and that is going to change the outlook of the electoral process.
Seven candidates were nominated and cleared, including former MPs Ronald Chibule, Peter Bakalwa Mukasa, Kafero Sechitoleko, and Luswata Grace Vincent, and that was in Mukono district.
The other thing is follow-up service delivery, which I believe is a requirement, a need, a right for our Mukono North people. They have been denied in every budget. There is no promise made, not even anything that the government fully operates in Mukono North. Because when you look at the electricity supply, it is still lacking. Water supply, it is seasonal. So I want permanent government presence in Mukono North. In the 5 years they can assess and know the truth. What I left, what I delivered is what they have completed. No addition has been made.
Kafero Sechitoleko, the MP who served in Nachifuma for some time, I am now back. And now this is the take-off stage for Nachifuma constituency. I can assure you, now that I am back, we have reached the take-off point. Nachifuma had started, but along the way, because of what they call this wave, it got distracted. Where we stopped with the power transmission and distribution, that's where it ended. Nobody even put another pole. Nachifuma is one of the rural constituencies that still live in the dark. Some places have no power. I am back to make sure that they get power distribution. Clean water sources. Nachifuma is still relying on boreholes. Can you imagine in this era? We are now back to make sure that they have clean piped water in every corner of Nachifuma. Look at our roads. The roads are all destroyed. I was the chairperson of the committee on physical infrastructure. I could lobby roads for my people all the time. Nobody is doing that now. You cannot vote a person who is going to abuse government, and yet it is government that has the resources that the people need. Through the taxpayers' money, we shall lobby government to offer services to Nachifuma. Namataba has no hospital. They have no health center. I am here to lobby for a health center for them. Places that have no secondary schools, we are going to lobby. we are back to serve.
I thought that I'm still able and I have the capacity to offer services to the people of Mukono municipality. I've been on that district, they have seen my performance, and they think if I zero around this small entity, I can even do better, helping in the improvement of tarmacking of roads around and elevating our health services and health centers, improving on our schools, and engaging communities into developmental programs, the youth, the boda, the women, elderly, and everybody. And they know me about that. That is my trademark. I offer services, I engage communities, and I bring services delivery to the people I serve.
The first thing that I'll do within the 100 days, I'll focus more on providing clean water to the people of Mukono South. Then from there, we shall improve the education system. When you look at certain parishes, we don't have secondary schools. And you imagine this generation, a teenage of 15 years or 16 years, traveling from Unsonga up to Nkokonjeru or up to Chisoga to access a secondary school. That's a sure win that they want, according to the situation right now.
In North Bukedi and Bugisu sub-regions also, there were nominations for parliamentary contestants, and our reporters that side sent in whatever transpired at end.
I want to see that the issue of education is tackled very well. I want to make sure that our children study.
In Parisa district, the incumbent woman MP, Carla Kevin Ojinga, was first to be nominated, followed by the Kibala County legislator, Richard Oseku, and both pledged renewed focus on education, healthcare, and socio-economic transformation.
Our children's feeding, because the challenge here in Parisa district is our children cannot come to study on a hungry stomach. Anyone cannot operate well when they are hungry. So we have that issue that the children, the parents have to contribute food to feed the children at school. So we want to harmonize with the government and see how best we can handle that issue.
In my constituency, I have sub-counties which do not have health centers. For example, Kibale Health Center 3, Kibale sub-county does not have a health center. We have programs which we have been championing, for example, electrification of the rural areas, and we did the mapping. So these ones need follow-up so that the communities are able to benefit from these government programs.
In Kabweri County, Chibuku District, Dr. Patrick Wakida was nominated at 10 a.m. He says his top priority is tackling poverty, especially among the youths and vulnerable communities.
Can we have an imported economy where our people, the young people, rather than sitting in the trading center, they wake up to go and work, and they create their own money economy within their pocket? For me, that's important.
In Bugisu sub-region, Mbale City NRM woman MP, flag bearer Lydia Wanyoto Mutendi, emphasized her intention to empower local coffee farmers and more so to lobby for value addition on Bugisu's Arabic coffee, positioning it for both local and international markets.
Under Arabica coffee processing, we want to add value. We must have value addition on coffee. Arabica is the best brand in the world. We've been selling it in Uganda. It looks like the price is good, but internationally the price is, we are cheated.
The nomination exercise is set to continue tomorrow, with more candidates expected to present their credentials to the Electoral Commission.
In Kasese, 2 aspirants were nominated to contest for parliamentary seats, and these included Kabuho Florence, who contested on the woman MP seat, Kitulwa Francis Mujisa, aiming for the Kasese municipality parliamentary seat, and Zohu William, who wants to represent Busongora County North, among others.
A number of parliamentary hopefuls from various constituencies in Kasese district have today been officially nominated ahead of the 2026 general elections, with most pledging to work towards development and poverty reduction for the people.
Those who talk about transition, I think I am not sure what they mean. For us, the key thing is define the tasks, what things need to be done at any one point. And amongst us, the supporters and leaders in the NRM, at every one point, we want to have the best among us to be in leadership. Now, beginning 2026, we have asked President Museveni to give us another 5 years leading this country. After that, we shall see within the context of our constitution what to do.
Among those nominated today are Dr. Crispus Kionga, Honorable Frigo Kambale, Francis Mugisa, Florence Kabuhugo, and Sarah Itungu Masereka Baleke, who is vying for the woman member of parliament seat for Kasese district. Others include Jackson Baju Kathika for Busongora County South.
Today I have been nominated only to accomplish whatever I did not do, whatever remained undone, despite the fact that I was replaced by another member of parliament. Whatever he did is still on standstill. Besides, we are moving for a new Uganda.
Additional nominees include Sowed Kitanwa, William Nzogu Musabe, for Busongora North, Sylvester Masereka for Bukonzo County West, and David Mulindwa Isimbwa for Busongora County South. Dr. Crispus Kionga, nominated for Bukonzo County West, told our reporter that he intends to focus on education and agriculture, with special attention on improving coffee production across the constituency and Kasese district at large.
Because most of the people are in the agricultural sector. In the case of Kasese and particularly Bukonzo West, the main agricultural activity is coffee farming. And we've already started. We think that our people now should change the type of coffee which they have been farming, and will ensure through the government programs like PDM and others that they get more productive.
He added that once in office, his priority will be to enhance the agricultural sector, particularly coffee farming. Other candidates nominated today also pledged to implement pro-development programs within their communities. Several nominees further promised to lobby for improved infrastructure, including roads, health centers, and schools.
I'm going to advocate for socio-economic development. I will request government to put in place things like mini irrigation schemes so that people can have harvests throughout the year. I'm going to empower the youth, especially in things that can develop them.
Yes.
Give them...
The largest percentage of people in Uganda is now 72 for the youth, and those are the people who are not having jobs, but not the fact that government has not provided the jobs. The government has tried its best to provide an environment where everyone can create even a job. We're a third world country. A third world country, a developing nation, means there is a lot of work that is not yet done, that you need to engage in as a youth or a mother or a father and develop, then you come to the first world country.
In Chiriandongo, other candidates still that want to take on parliamentary seats there were also nominated, as we get it from our reporter from that area.
The exercise began at 10 a.m. with Linus Ngompek, Member of Parliament for Kibanda North, on the NRM ticket, being the first to be nominated. After his nomination, Ngompek highlighted key issues he plans to address if re-elected, including improved infrastructure and education services.
Most of our schools don't have enough teachers, so we need also to engage the respective ministries, especially public service, to ensure that our teachers, the schools have adequate teachers, and then we also have challenges of the human-wildlife conflicts. The president promised, and in the budget they're going to construct electric fence, but that's not enough.
Independent candidate Irene Odokorach, who was also nominated amidst cheers from supporters, vowed to focus on women's empowerment, improved healthcare and economic opportunities.
If we look at Boyali Town Council, Kiryandongo district is a refugee hosting community. What are we saying here? That when the population comes more, there are a lot of issues that comes in. The resource envelope, government allocation pertaining Kiryandongo district has to be increased so that the services that should be given to the population, even the refugees, should benefit, and also the society should benefit the same way.
Several candidates raised concerns over the poor state of the highway, citing its narrowness as a threat to road safety, and called for its expansion.
My next mandate now is to make sure to agitate and to lobby from government so that this hospital is upgraded to a regional highway, so that in case we have emergencies like what happened this morning, the accident, the buses, 63 people all perished, and we are finding difficulties in managing them. We have to refer them to Acholi and elsewhere.
The district returning officer, Mr. Musinguzi, said the first day of nominations went smoothly and would continue the following day.
Ebiseera by'okuzaayo abaana mu masomero tebiteekwa kukaluubiriza n'akatono. Eno kusimba nnyiriri mpanvu, kano kalipagano ka bidduka. Simanya kuzunga na banka siripsi. Kati osobola okusasula school fees z'omwana wo ate n'okola n'ebirala ntoko ku ssimu ye ey'omu ngalo. Ekikola kyangu nnyo. Nyiga bunyizi *185*8 ogoberera ebikulagiriddwa oba okozese app ya MTN Momo. Ate kati okola ki olwaleero? MTN Mobile Money Uganda Limited erunganisibwa banka enkulu ya Uganda.
Coffee Spirit, Simba Gin. Coffee Spirit, Simba Gin. Check out down the cup. SMS the code. Wangure birabo. Tulaga manyi. Karukasita wabuza.
Masaba maji. Masaba maji.
Bikole Masavu ne Premier Distilleries. Simply buy Coffee Spirit or Simba Gin. Check under the cap, send the code to 6688 and stand a chance to win border borders, tuk-tuks, cash, airtime, flat screens, mobile phones and a grand prize of 50 million Uganda shillings. This promotion is valid for a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply. Alcohol is not for sale to persons under 18. Please drink responsibly.
Yes, thank you so much for watching and welcome back from that short break. Now, more than 10 candidates were nominated in Kisoro, and according to the Naebari Daniel, the returning officer in the district, the exercise started smoothly.
Nominations in Kisoro district are being conducted at the council hall under tight security to control the number of people trying to access the premises. The district returning officer, Naebari Daniel, called for peace and unity during the process and urged candidates to avoid holding processions to and from the nomination venues, reminding them that there are designated Larry sites for campaign activities.
So tushaka kwigisha abantu bwo government yaduhaye urusa kubera icyatumye bampa icyatumye nje kwiyandikisha baranyemereye. Ubwo isi enyemera igitongore cy'iby'ubururu ni kimenyesha yuko abantu basobanuye aho nenda kuja nta musirikare wenda kumfata. So mbasobanuye neza abantu bakiga Alliance for National Transformation tubafitiye package y'abantu batazi, tubafitiye package iyo mu mashuri, tubafitiye package abanyuganda bari kurira cyane.
The regional elections officer for southwestern Uganda, Baine Robert, said the process had so far been smooth despite Kisoro being a hard-to-reach district. He confirmed that the national nomination exercise for parliamentary candidates will last only 2 days, urging all aspirants to turn up on time. A majority of independent candidates are NRM members who lost in the party primaries, citing unfairness in the internal elections. They, however, pledged continued support to the NRM chairman, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
Ikibazo gishobora kubazwa ngo mbese ngo kuki inje nka independent kandi ndi member umwe mu muryango wa NRM. Bavandimwe murabizi igihe twari turi mu mikino ya pate ya NRM, namwe mwarabyiboneye yuko abantu babuze uko babigenza. Abantu bamaraga kubagurira ubushera bakabakanga, baba mu line bakabavanamo, bamwe igihe kiragera batangira no kubirukana mu line, aho utarushoboye gutera igikonde ngo umuhagaze ukomeye, aho ngaho akarunta kabazwe nta nakabayo.
Ngirira ku ya mbere yo kukura abafumbira umwana w'umufumbira mu bukene, kongera agasente mu mago y'abafumbira no kongeraho imirimo y'abanyarugero.
Jewe simbo yanje ndi gukoresha isaha yangi ino saha yo kushaka umuyobozi tutari wo kugura, uzaba namwe uzabakorera imisi yose.
Meanwhile, the NRM flag bearers who won in the party primaries and were nominated today expressed optimism about retaining their seats and achieving overwhelming victories in the general elections.
Umuri bucimbiriti inogere kugitwaka. So ndi kusima ntino bugarukiro kandi nyine manifesto evandi kuza kugira nshingira rubuguri shamuhanuza kwandi rubuguri konka umubintu biturenda gukora ico kubanza ice nkuto ndakora nkuto twazikora ekindi ejo bwedese ndarakoranga abana baza kwega ndebe ngo abana abate basemba kwatireho ndebe ngo bashoma ekindi cha sports semizano abayusi ndarakoranga muri sub county twatame chaha ekiri record cyo kuzana hosto no butimba nebyo managoro posti ekindi ndarakoranga omuntu wenyu mu muntu wa hasi nawe yatunga nko kuyotunga entasa ndebe ngo at least twatunga eja life stoka turengo twatunga mpunu turengo twatunga ntama turengo mwenungu omuntu wenyuma no hinakanta kwe okora ho kumubesaho
umukoti mugambira bitunga.
The NRM flag bearer and a park Nakut Faith Chuna Loru Chuna has been officially nominated as the woman MP candidate for the district among other candidates that were nominated on the day one of the exercise.
I, Angela Jolly Loktai, being the returning officer for Napak District Electoral Area, in accordance with the Parliamentary Elections Act, Cap 177, declare Nakut Faith Loru duly nominated as a candidate to contest for an election as a district woman representative to Parliament for Napak District. Congratulations, and I wish you luck.
It's one thing to be nominated, but you have to be voted in to be relevant to achieve the purpose for which you got nominated. So I am happy that the nomination process has been a success. It's a milestone worthy the celebration. So after here, we will go to Nawaikorot grounds, then where I will communicate to our people our areas of focus for the next 5 years, and I will request for their vote.
Now, as the exercise begins for the parliamentary elections, as we go for 2026 and everybody is prepared, our reporters have gathered a focus of areas that are hotly contested in as far as parliamentary elections are concerned, and we are going to give it to you here And we start with Northern Region, and the main contenders there in Arua City Woman MP competition or race. We have the Minister for Gender, Labour and Social Development, Honorable Betty Amongi, facing it tough with the Honorable Minister for Health, Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng. Honorable Betty Amongi is UPC and the Honorable Jane Ruth Acheng is NRM. It is a very tight race there. We go to Remiaga County MP seat that is in Sembabule, here in the Buganda region. The main contenders is UPDF's retired Brigadier General Emmanuel Rashande, facing it tough with incumbent and independent Theodore Sechikubo, who has been in the seat for 5 terms now. Then, still in Buganda region, there is Nyendo Mukungwe division that is in Masaka City. The incumbent president of the newly formed Democratic Front Party, Matthias Mpuga, former leader of the opposition, is facing it rough with National Unity Platforms. That is his former political party, by the way. National Unity Platform has Sebina Lubowa Javira, who is bringing in real force there for Matthias Mpuga to sail through. Still in Buganda and Masaka City, there is Chimanya Kabonera. Dr. Abed Wanika, still of the Democratic Front, formerly of the PDP and formerly of the NUP, is facing it rough from Patrick Chiimba, who is giving him a run for his money, and we wait to see whether he will give him a bloody nose or Dr. Abed will sail through, and it is another serious contention there and a tight race. We go to Mawokota North, just not very many kilometers from Kampala. Former Minister for Trade and Industry, Honorable Amelia Chambade, who has been in a break for 5 years, is facing it very tough from NUP's Hilary Chiyaga, who wants to retain the seat, having served for the 5 years where he threw out the Honorable Amelia Chambade. It is another tight race still here in the Buganda region. Still in Buganda region, there is Busiro East. There is independent candidate, formerly of the NUP, Mildred Lubega Segona, a senior lawyer in this city and also a member of parliament since 2011, formerly DP, formerly NUP, and now independent. He is having it tough from Matthias Walukaga, a renowned Kadongo Kamu musician turned politician who was given the NUP ticket for the seat, denying it to now independent Mildred Lubega Segona. In Mityana, the woman MP seat, which is being occupied by former colleague in the media industry, Joyce Bagala, who was formerly NUP. We now can't say whether she is because the party denied her the ticket and gave it to a movie, Uganda movie industry star, Mukisa somebody, is facing it rough with Honorable Judith Nabakoba, Minister for Lands, who formerly served in that seat some time back and lost it to Joyce Bagala. Joyce Bagala is now independent. Judith Nabakoba is NRM, and the race is tight. We watch to see where it ends come January 2026. In Mukono municipality, Betty Namboze Bachireke, currently of the NUP, formerly of DP, has been there since 2011, 2016, 2021 up to now. She has served in that seat as the MP, and she's facing a serious kind of race brought in by Reverend Peter Bakaluba Mukasa, who was once in Parliament, then LC5 Mukono, and now independent. He was NRM, then NUP, now independent. He wants to throw out Betty Namboza. And we now go to Wakiso's Kiram municipality. Vibrant member of parliament, Semuju Ibrahim Nganda, a journalist known and a vocal MP at the floor of parliament, who is serving as the finance minister in the shadow cabinet at the floor of parliament, is having a serious tight race that side, where the NUP wants him out through their legal brain, Council George Musisi. It is another tight race there in Kira municipality. Will it end with Semju or Musisi? We watch to see. We go down to Mukono again, still in the Buganda region, Mukono North. Former Minister Ronald Chibule was in that constituency as the MP until when the NUP's Chiwanuka Abdallah threw him out in 2021. Chiwanuka Abdallah wants to retain the seat. Honorable Chibule wants to get it back, having lost it in 2021. It is a tight race, and we wait to see whether the former minister on the NRM ticket takes the seat back after losing it in 2021, or the NUP man, Chiwanuka Abdallah, keeps it. In the Rwenzori region, Kasese municipality is another constituency that has a tight race. The contenders are Robert Centenary of the FDC and Ferigo Kambale of the National Resistance Movement. Robert Centenary remained with the Najanankumbi faction during the split of the FDC, where a group went to Katonga and another stayed at Najanankumbi. He is FDC, and we see whether he will manage to beat NRM's Ferigo Kambale. Then, Bukonzo West, still in Rwenzori region, the current MP is Atkins Katushabe. He's a famous member of parliament with an accent at the floor of parliament that comes out when he's deliberating issues at the floor. He's facing it tough from NRM's former Minister for Health, former Minister for Defense, and currently the Chancellor Makerere University, Dr. Crispus Walter Chionga. Will it end with Dr. Chionga or Katsabe will take it? We'll keep you covered and we'll give you whatever will unfold that side. Nomination for MP contenders took our attention almost 90%, but of course there's some action in the world of sport. With just over a month of the Netball Celtic Cup in Scotland, Uganda's netball team, the She Cranes, has continued its intensive training at the MTN Arena in Lugogo. We have it in detail.
As the days count down, the She Cranes maintain consistent training sessions ahead of the Celtic Cup, which is a major netball ranking event.
They have today started another week training. The girls are in high spirits. They are really doing well, and their performance levels, the fitness levels are really increasing day by day. We hope by the time we go for the championship, girls will be very, very much set, and we feel winning and becoming champions is on our way.
The team, which began training in September, has been engaging in bi-weekly sessions aimed at sharpening performance and teamwork. Wednesday's training session featured players like Rachel Nanyonga, Zam Sarah, Shadia Nasanga, and Christine Nakito.
The training is so far not so bad. We are fit enough because we train from our club since we are playing league as well. And I think the coaches are doing all they can to actually make us play good, because I can see in training there's none of us who is unfit. We are all fit, and the training is moving on smoothly so far, and we are doing so well.
At the upcoming Celtic Cup in Scotland, are scheduled for November 26th to 30th, Uganda will face teams like Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, Zimbabwe, and Namibia.
And that brings us to the end of all we had for you tonight. Thanking you so much for watching. My name is Michael Jordan Lukomwa with the whole team here. Wish you the best of the night. Enjoy the Behind the Headlines talk show that comes in just after a few minutes.
inspiring Uganda.